A team that made changes. Brought in Dexter back to home soil here in Europe again, looking to make a dent, but it's tabseN with the first blow, knocks Vexite out of the round down ramp, and Big take it low and slow as they crawl towards the red room, leaving JDC to lurk before they go for this B split. There's still CS2 as well. Big have options available as FlyQuest stack this B bomb site. Oh, they're dragging them both ways. CS2's given it up. He's shown face on A, but FlyQuest, they have dug in right now, and they've even been cut off by JDC. This is a round for Big.
Yeah, this flank is huge. I mean, you know, if they were able to isolate CS2 there, suddenly you're in big trouble. And sure, they're going to catch JDC on the rotate over.
Timing's a little awkward now, and Big need to plant quick.
Alistair looking to be the first man in. Oh, that's cleanly done for Alistair. Can he find any more? That bomb now gets planted. But he's keeping the pressure on. He's keeping tabseN trapped in this site. And, well, he's trapped in there with them, all right. There's CS2 in with the backstab. And so Big are going to open up their Cologne run through the play-in with a pistol round in their pocket.
Yeah, I almost called that too early when we had JDC Big flanking and getting behind 3 players of FlyQuest. I thought there's no way they could break their way back in. tabseN bails them out of an awkward situation, considering he had the bomb on ramp at the start of the round as well. Shows that to FlyQuest on purpose, all with the intention of rotating thanks to CS2's A main position. Sweaty pistol for Big. Oh, that's a strong
I like
stat.
this,
That's
yeah.
something different. A little off angle for A main, 5 players.
No one's ready for this.
No, but
not even Crimbo.
You don't have to commit, you know. Maybe the nerves, you crouch spray, you lose an AK here, but I don't think Big should be too worried.
That's what you think. FlyQuest about to win this whole round.
All right, let's go. Mac 10, straight in. That was
hang on, now they're reconsidering. They're reconsidering. Oh dear! Inns has found another! The USPs are doing it! Big, they're on cleanup duty. They've got to deal with these pistols. JDC's lending a helping hand. But guns have been retrieved. FlyQuest, they're armed, but that nade does not make them dangerous. They're hurt. They're wounded. And so Big trying to recover this. It's going to come down to the 1v1. Alistair, do they know about him? The bomb is right there. It's all to play for FlyQuest. And JDC just keeps it in check for Big. That's way more exciting than that second round had any right to be.
2v5 back for Big. I mean, 3 USP headshots in seconds. And FlyQuest just knock Big out of the round, but they still can't close it. What a fantastic grenade as well. Like, almost 200 damage into A main. They didn't even know that FlyQuest would double right side. This would have been heavy AKs. Big have to pay the price. They have to do it with less.
Oh, Regon trying to make a move. Lurk smoke's down for him to play behind. This is going to let him cross up into the site. And Dexter's trying to get ahead of this.
Cheeky.
Playing through. Regon's got no idea, so that one's free. Nice response out of Dexter.
Spam through the smoke. They know that Big are here. It's not the end of the world. FlyQuest 5-on-4, comfortable. And as we said, the money low. Big have almost no utility left in this round. It's going to come down to fights. Who can find the gaps? tabseN's trying. Vexite with a great position to stop a red lurk. It's on this donut A main split for Big, and FlyQuest have made the perfect reposition. 3 players here. JDC even dinked as well as one of the 2 AKs in this round. No way tabseN clears this corner, and so FlyQuest bit by bit are going to sink Big ship.
Yeah, FlyQuest have been set up to win this since Dexter's gone on this push all the way down through B. He's got the info and that kill early that stopped the B play, and so FlyQuest poised heavy over towards the A site. Big will get that first kill to bring them in. But they've still got to do a lot more here. They're making it happen. CS2 another. And so Alistair's got to put on another hold of this A site, and he can't do it. Big battle back in. And so at 3-on-5 turns 3v1 in Big's favor. And it's Dexter, the one who made that play right at the start of the round that allowed the stack that now is to pick up the pieces.
No kit. Can't stick, doesn't feel comfortable, reads the jump across. Dexter goes hunting for this kill. He's low HP, but still the clock is going to be Dexter's biggest problem. He goes for the kit on the site. He's got a Molotov as well. That could be it. That could be a stick inside of the site. Right now, Crimbo can't run through. He's too low. He has to call the bluff, and so Dexter sticks it inside of the site and picks up the first round for FlyQuest. This is a roller coaster map, and we're only 3 rounds in. And Big Of course they reinvest, doing all this damage, 4 kills. Temptation is there. What are they going to do with it, though? Nice heaven smoke, heaven molly rather for Crimbo. Means he can stay towards B, play with the pack, not have to lurk middle, and they go very quick in cave.
Ooh, and that's no small opener there.
Tabson's playing to win.
Inz is going to have to hold the site here, but he backs off through cave after leveling the playing field. 3-on-3 found. Oh, all right, Inz.
That'll work.
That's going to turn the tide for FlyQuest a little bit here. He's done a stand-up job. Everyone else fell over towards B, getting nothing done. Inz has kept FlyQuest in pole position.
Through the smoke.
Searson's pushing through, taking some liberties here and knocking Liaz out of the round. Smoke spam for Alistair, and Inz still keeps being this little pocket of resistance over towards the cave. It's got to be Crimbo. Crimbo on nothing, and he can't get past Inz. He falls like everyone else did for Big. That is a massive round from the sole defender of that B site.
Yeah, considering last round, I thought Inz looked very nervous. He got stuck behind that molly on Big Box on A, and he swung both ways. He tried to pull a molly. He didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was going to come in a little bit cooked today. At the moment, they're playing 2-2. And just jump spotting middle, but that allows them to rotate Inz. And he's already got the read. He was heading towards B. Flash into cave's going to get a lot of information. Great timing for it. Everyone blind and everyone shooting finds Vexite. Big almost explode, but the molly makes him second guess it. And that gives time for FlyQuest to once again make the right rotation.
This is where the lack of smokes, yeah, it's going to make life a little more miserable for Big. They've just got to clear these angles dry, so they need the kills, and they will at least get them. Alistair swinging it wide, has got Liaz in behind him, and it's the 1v1 that Crimbo just about gets away with. 2 HP, and revenge for the failed clutch in the last round. Crimbo picks up this one.
So, what will FlyQuest do? They've got a couple of HEs, out they go. Nothing too damaging in this round, just trying to block as long as they can, but that's their final smoke out. And they are pushing down B ramp, but it just come at the worst time. They throw the grenades. Big have a range advantage up from heaven. They see 2 players, and they can leave if they want. Great grenade as they depart. And Big should have no problem slipping this knife in.
That's a very important grenade kill, because it completely removed the info of lane, and so FlyQuest started leaning heavier over towards B right as Big are departing. That's a nice kill onto JDC, sure, but you're still out of position here. You left a man down as you try to embark on the retake, and now you lose Inz as that first incision out through the spawn. So for Alistair, I mean, he's very far removed on this round. FlyQuest haven't wanted to admit defeat here, right? They were down to give that 2v3 a go with how this game started, with it being super brawly. Like, neither team has money. Neither team is established, and so they're trying to find that kind of round that breaks them into the game in a big way. And if FlyQuest end up losing rounds, well, suddenly they're the ones with the money problems, right? So Big are in this position right now, where even though it's been a very back-and-forth start to the game, if they keep winning rounds, they're going to very, very quickly build up a great T-side.
Great call. Instant AXX for Big. And you notice FlyQuest started triple mid. They are completely out of position. It leaves them in a 5v5 post-plant retake, more than likely. Not an easy position to be in as well. Big burn a lot of util to get this space, but a plant is instantaneous, and FlyQuest are on the clock.
And here's kind of the pressure of that money that we were talking about. If FlyQuest don't get a kill to invite them in, if they lose that first fight, you could even justify saving this early on. But they're all here for the time being. They want to see if they can take that first kill to send them in for the retake. It's going to be weighted super heavily in FlyQuest's decision. Flash in over the top. They try to make that move. Searson opens. Trade back for Vexite, sure, but they've lost Ali back in Temple, and Vexite's even dealt with out towards Spawn. That's the save called.
The reason those rounds are just so effective when you have the read, when you feel like you've hit the timing that the FlyQuest are going to go for something different and try a triple mid, is because you're execing out of Spawn. As soon as you get that bomb down, you just throw 3 smokes. There was still a smoke in Temple when the bomb was over halfway ticked. That just puts so much time pressure on FlyQuest that they either have to run through smokes or they have to last second retake. And last second retake into a 5-on-5 is no easy feat. So it's not a surprise to see Big walk away with that scot-free.
All right, Big. They're here to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talked about how much Cologne means to him. He said to German players, this is their major.
Yeah. Home city for tabseN. A lot to prove. Ah, wow, that's a nice timing. Dexter with damage. Vexite finishes 2 on the B lane. Just a little ramp push with no util. Big court looking the wrong way, but we've seen them win these kind of rounds. I'm not going to count them out yet. Very deep positioning for JDC. He's been lurking red a lot. Alistair should be aware, but he's only got a USP creeping through the temple into Dead Man, but he flicks back. No business winning that. And Crimbo, is he going to clear this one? Vexite on top of the box, and he'll close. 3 kills from the young gun on FlyQuest, puts them on 3 rounds. As soon as you're ready to write them off,
get that footstep, that sound cue just too late, right as you're pulling the gun and you're both desperately scrambling to hold on a ramp. Here's that mid-aggression. Wow. This is what FlyQuest tried to do in the round where Big just went towards A, right? They wanted to do the mid-take, jump up heaven, try and harass from cave. And so they put some early pressure on Big. Regon, he's beat that smoke over at ramp. If he can open up here, suddenly that's the red carpet rolled out over towards B. Grimmo's coming in a little bit later with the bomb.
Lots of util for FlyQuest, lots of time to get set up. Big don't have a resmoke for CT. This is still a very good odds round for FlyQuest. It again leverages on that first kill, and Regon is getting even more aggressive in the post plant. Cuts down Liaz first. No one needs to swing here. They know that AWP is still probably in play. And so Big just tuck tail. They just root their feet in the ground and wait for FlyQuest to make the move.
Vexite not going to be able to find a thing there. He gets sandwiched. So Alistair's going to try hold on to this AWP, but Regon, I mean, all he's done all across this round is all-out aggression. He wanted to chase that down. Thankfully, Alistair will hold on to it, so they get out with a big ticket item here to FlyQuest. But it's Big on the board with Regon posting 3 to make it happen.
Sick round from Regon. Very, like you said, very aggressive. He's been at the front line a lot for Big. He's been getting a lot of entry kills. Ooh. Oh. Whoa.
That was meant to be a little tricky move there for Inns on the opener, blowing the red smoke open. JDC makes it look so easy, and that nade finds Dexter. Vexite's time to shine, coming down ramp, but Regon's got a beat on him. And that's not the guy you want to face right now.
Nope.
That's one of the mollies that were available.
Not ideal, but it works out anyway.
Yeah, you know, you should be nervous for FlyQuest here. And so you start to feel like, well, we don't really have a solution for this. Alistair got out of that last round on the AWP, and they've seen it now over towards the B site. But he's going to have a big round, and he's currently sitting down bottom of the board for FlyQuest. So Alistair, this is where he's going to stand and deliver. With Liaz dead, he can't find a thing. And Big will lock in a dominant lead on this T side, 8-3, and they're shooting for the stars of 9. Liaz is going to get the spot at least, and getting out with a dink in a bit, that's good. Alistair.
Big molly.
Going to slow them down, blocking them with the Molotov over at main. They lose Vexite in with the backstab, but the nades get traded. The kill gets equalized.
Sisson saw a shadow.
He keeps seeing that shadow, but they don't have to face him here. Not a great fight for the MP9.
Yeah, that's what slowed the whole round down. He's calling, wait, I have a pick. We don't need to rotate B off of that kill. But it doesn't come to him, and in fact, Alistair does. Oh, that's a dangerous one. Sisson survives, and Regon catches Dexter, just hiding in middle. 3v1, Inns, top performer of FlyQuest. Surely no shot. He takes that first kill. A big R split. I say this, I speak too soon. Bomb going B, fake on A. He is uncertain. I don't blame him. No way he's read this. No, he's oh, this is the worst case scenario.
He won't even hear the bomb from here, so he's not going to learn about it till it's far too late. In still thinks it's the A play. Oh, the fake has worked wonders.
Oh dear.
And so here's that feeling where your heart just kind of sinks. You realize, wow, I really did fall for this. He's so far out of the round now. tabseN, he's been teed up for the win. Oh, this is the worst way for it to go. He's just got to run in and hope he gets the fight instantly, or is allowed to defuse for 10 straight seconds, and tabseN will not let that happen. Big pull the wall over FlyQuest's eyes, and they run away with this T side. It might have been a brawl to open, but it ends up all Big, baby. A game of millimeters here, and Big, they win those few swing rounds in the first half, and it's amped them up to an incredible lead here. FlyQuest have got no room, and of course the casters for this one, Pimp and Bubsky. Oh, I'm on my bike.
Is that both of them? Oh dear, a little B hit for FlyQuest. Crimbo holds down in the middle, but they're still running through the smokes. FlyQuest don't care right now. They're shooting through them too. Double entry into the site. They take long. Next side looking for more. CS2 holding on, but Dexter trades. And that's going to be FlyQuest slipping in with a pistol round, giving them a way back into this game, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a big leg up here to have won the pistol. It can certainly be your route back in, but the problem for FlyQuest in that first half, as we say, is like when Big, if you remember when I think the scoreline was what, 2-2 rather.
Yeah.
Very, very early on, and you had some super close rounds to open. Both teams were strapped for cash.
Got a ding. I see the temptation. All right, FlyQuest. First gunny on this T half. We got Big with no kits and already all mollies expended. tabseN with the FAMAS in the cave. Oh, they know they've got him trapped, but that's a very early pre-spray for Vexite. Dexter been taking matters into his own hands in this game, gets an entry on B, but they won't overcommit off of it. Two more players inside of the site. FlyQuest no.
Ooh. Crimbo takes that contact. They've spotted him out behind default. They're going to molly him out into the open. This could be the chance for FlyQuest to get some leverage over towards this A site, and Liaz makes it happen. Molly kill onto the first man. Follow up on a JDC, and even more out of Liaz.
Go on, lad.
And so now it's just CS2. Well, they know where he is. He doesn't have the element of surprise, and he's going to get past the big man himself. Liaz, a huge round of FlyQuest, well and truly back in the swing of things here.
Do Big know where they're going? Straight out middle with the AWP. Alistair can't see either. Double nades and a flash on top. Somehow he survives unwounded. Nice pre-aim for JDC, but it doesn't connect. Vexite gets away with a man advantage, and Crimbo's already low. Burning in middle. They hear the tick. They take him out. tabseN can't double down. And FlyQuest land on their feet. 4 on 2. A very important round to just group and trade out as Rigon tries to crunch mid with CS2. Oh, I love that swing. Everyone together. And the Orb shouldn't be able to save the day today. Ali's got him locked in as the bomb resets. If you're in the right place, you can absolutely win a round solo on this map, but it is so dependent on being in the right place, right? Sat donor. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why I laughed.
You just wrecked me there.
No.
And he's dead.
Ah, nice little hunt.
My point being that if you're getting XX'd and you're not in the right, and you're not in the site, you're like, this is not an AWP retake map, right? You're swapping out on rifles. Oh, the missed timing.
But, you know, you're playing a man down, huge. You're playing a man down, and so Big, they hear nothing over towards A. They take an educated wish by rotating everyone over towards this B side. And they just hope that FlyQuest come their way. CS2 finding that kill over in the red room, though. That's going to give them a nice bit of a push up into the round. It's given them a reason to want to go for this after all. CS2.
Great position.
On the angle from CT, deeper than they're ready for. He's ahead of the util, denies that bomb plant, and this one very quickly looks to go back the other way. There just isn't time for FlyQuest. No chance, not as CS2 slams down the hammer and rescues Big in this round.
That's CS2, I remember going through mollies, taking space, throwing himself into the fights. Ooh, miss molly. Takes it. Vexite flash through, wow.
Oh, but he tried to pick the fight down on the close middle instead. It's JDC. Makes out like a bandit with the opener. My word, Dexter.
Oh, yeah. He's been crispy today. On that Barbie.
Oh, that's a fragging IGL right there.
Yeah.
Dexter, look at him go. No stopping him. And he says, guys, B's open. Come bring that bomb round. Dexter finally gets shut down. Finally gets bested. And the bomb didn't make it there in time. This could still get weird.
Into slip the net this time. JDC trying to make the hero play. They don't need to hurry. They can wait for this big flank. Oh, that's awkward. JDC headshot as well. And there's no way Crimbo has a clue of Inz's position. He's already pre-saving. Downloading the track.
Maybe that's fine. Maybe that works to his benefit.
Yeah, actually, maybe. He made it. Still a big win. 1 round after this huge comeback, and they immediately get reset.
And you feel like with how often mid's being taken, that could look to be a way in, but instead it's just big trying to contain and battle for this mid control, and they've been getting bullied here. And this one's no exception.
Confident game out of Inz today.
Inz didn't want Dexter to overtake him on the scoreboard. And with Dexter dead early and Inz on for a double, he'll maintain his status as the top dog here for FlyQuest. Now that's an important double up for Tabson. The Big is still very, very far away from this round. And I mean, there's 2 guns over in middle.
It's the util that, again, might just win. You go for the instant exit. They can just keep burning mollies. Now, there is a backstab available, but that timing, Alistair turns back around, and the molly wins the round. Not that it was really under question, but even just the way that Liaz plays that as well. Tabson tries to go for his 3rd kill. He gets flashed, mollied, flashed. Just held back, and even the exits, Big can't save a thing, but this AK, very impressive post plant for FlyQuest, puts them onto 11.
Dude, it feels a lot like Big, like desperately waiting for that point where the round centers around this heavy lane control, and they're never getting it.
No.
Every single time, it's just mid getting abused, and then these kind of splits into either which bomb site. But oftentimes it's over here at A. Inz gonna lend a helping hand there to Dexter in these mid engagements. It's just Tabson to try and make a difference. Searson rotates in on that AWP, has a long sight line open here, and there's no smoke to get rid of this angle. Regon moving up through middle, and he's gonna double up on his own. So now Searson's spot back in the spawn. He gives that one over. He chases down Alistair. You're left feeling that Searson didn't need to do that.
Still a good reset.
Oh, but Regon's doubted it. He's come back around towards Donut. So much time has elapsed that Alistair, it's a bit of a guessing game where Regon's got to.
Nice read.
But he plants for CT. He's got the read that it's Donut. Alistair is aware, but he's got to land the shot. 2 kills deep already, and he'll round it out with the clutch. And that's the clutch that puts FlyQuest up onto map point from the deficit, heading into this second half, fighting just 3 to open up. And that's a real feel-good moment for FlyQuest. Like, that was the difference between this game kind of dragging out with the potential for Big to still close it, for overtime to be on the cards, and it's Alistair, the guy who's been a non-factor across the game, that picks it up at a 1v2. Here's that crunch over towards B that Big have been waiting the entire CT side for.
Okay. Uses it against him. That's Liaz who broke the smoke. And he gets carved a new one. 4-on-2, the aggression down B cracks FlyQuest open, and they've lost control of the bomb. Can they gain anything here through the smoke? Inz catches another one. He is on fire today, looking for 30 kills to close this map out in a 2v4. FlyQuest are putting it together. It is only Rigon, the new guy on the block, who's had a phenomenal game. He's got to go up and above and beyond in this 1v2. He's made the move.
It's a nice reposition. Leaves him far and away from the FlyQuest crosshairs. That's important when you look at who you're up against. The two top performers taking on Regon.
Nade is big. They're both low.
He knows they're starting to piece this together. Wade's back in cave. They don't know. Swings it wide, and Regon keeps big in this. Keeps their hopes alive. They finally get handed that B play, and it doesn't go swimmingly, but Regon, he delivers every step of the way.
He's a LAN player, right? It's what we've seen him do.
And the A main aggressions come in, and I'm so glad for it. This is something new for Big. They haven't tried this yet. It means they're not fighting for middle early, so it hasn't gifted that early pick over to FlyQuest. And there's still a world where Crimbo could be the one to open up this round back in main.
All the shadow.
CS2 gets the spot on Alistair. Wants to keep trying to fight this. They don't have control of Red Room right now, so trying to keep the pressure on, trying to stop that cross and hold on to Donut.
Still a great angle.
It's got to be lights out. First shot connects, and he just goes through the motions now, fades away. They don't know about Crimbo over in main either. They haven't had to deal with this before. And so FlyQuest, that is a nasty surprise. A rude awakening as overtime awaits. Dexter left up all alone in Big's world. 1v4 needed, and he won't find it. We're going to overtime.
Oh, yeah, why not? Day one of Cologne here at the play-in. Day one, map one of Series 1, and let's get all the rounds and then some. Vexite's so damaged here by Util and Spam on the B side. A well-placed Molotov could end his round, but he just creeps past it towards the cave. Careful, Dex is doing a lot of spam here. They fancy their odds, and Rigon shoots him right back. Vexite creeping into cave, cleaned out by Tabson, and bit by bit, Big put together the first of overtime. 3 on 5, 1 smoke for the squad, and Searson just enables a 4-man B stack by having the mid cross. No stress for Big right now. Not yet.
Okay. Oh, the double up from Alistair.
Oh dear.
Now with Tabson dead back over in cave, JDC, he's left fighting here. But Inns wasn't ready for it.
Another 1v2 for Ali. Oh,
Towards long, but a missed shot from Alistair Zorp, and that's all it takes. Well handled from JDC. That wasn't an easy position to be in.
I actually kind of like that JDC doesn't swing on first flash, because you know how often is someone holding your angle for Alistair to run round. He's creeping the water as FlyQuest look like they do want to go for a delayed B hit after Big take lane. If Dexter got the spot, this is the perfect call. That's why they're sneaking. Time to see if he clears this corner. Flash goes over. Perfect clear. Dexter knew. He sussed it out, and now FlyQuest have an empty B bomb site.
And the first line of defense is Tabson, who's super low. And if he goes down, if he falls early, a bit of a friendly fire incident there, but they keep rolling with it. They roll with the punches. And there's the swing, but not the killing blow. A lot of damage done, sure, but someone's got to deliver on that damage. Inns is looking to be the man. Molly into the corner, but it swings him out into Searson. And they just can't cage Inns. They just can't deal with him. Crimbo left up all alone, trapped ahead by the Molotov, but in a round that he can't win.
I mean, how many rounds? Look at Crimbo's deaths of 13. There's so many rounds where he is unfortunately not in the position to even play in, to have an impact, to win a clutch. All these 1v3s, 1v4s, and he doesn't even get to save the AWP. FlyQuest run him down.
He's been doing this all game long.
And Crimbo's never been in middle, really, to clear that out. He doesn't know what he's up against.
Even more damage put forward on this mid take. Even a dink on a Tabson. Bigger wounded, bigger hurting. And that's a nice nade from Dexter to find Tabson on the aggressive march up through cave.
Regon's actually outdone himself.
Left B.
Yeah. And
it's going to be like a pretty quick double flank.
Sure.
I don't think you're going to be suspecting this. Like, one player from the doors, sure. That's, you could expect that.
Citizen's walking. He's really trying to just go as late as he can. And Rigon gets caught. Okay, now you're never ready for Citizen, but also 16 HP, 1v3.
Oh my god,
they're going to go for the clear.
ready.
And that should be it. There should be no way back in. They've even got a nade ready. Molly to flush out the captain. He'll swing. He'll confidently take that fight. Dex has been winning more often than not. And someone will close. 14 rounds for FlyQuest. The T side has done both these teams very well on Ancient. Triple B and Liaz with a very passive red position. Oh, that's not in the books.
That was felt by FlyQuest pretty hard in that first half. And so they're trying to put resources to dealing with this one fight over in red. But that has left them now in this round with an under-defended B site. And so you can assume that Dexter and Liaz are about to swap out again. Liaz might even try and cheat by and have Alistair be the one to take this angle into the red room. Oh, instead he's lining up the flash right now. Nearly the timing open for JDC. He gets through, but it doesn't matter. Regon! A one-man army for Big!
It's like it's an assist on JDC, but it's so much more on that. He knows JDC's playing his timing. All of FlyQuest turn around because Alistair has nades out and he calls it. And Rigon just runs through the smoke. He catches 3 players, 4 in the round. Everyone's caught by surprise. Reloading, checking their flank. Ooh. Careful. Oh, he can't avoid that. Homing missile in middle, and FlyQuest just sweep Big under the rug.
I think something else as well for FlyQuest here that's going to feel nicer is like one of the reasons why that first half got so out of hand was they lost the kind of early swing rounds in that game, right? So they were constantly playing with no money. And so when they would get the rifles, you were scared to make plays because if you lost the round, like that was it. You were back on a pistols and suddenly the scoreline's building against you. Well, money's not a problem here. FlyQuest have a bit more freedom to get involved all across the map. And so we see that in this round with an early triple mid setup.
Yeah.
With just Crimbo left standing, it's not for long, not destined to close that out in the 1v5.
Damn. Oh. And they get out like bandits. 5 on 4 and they leave. Retake setup on that B-bomb site. Little grenade sprinkled in for Dexter. 1-for-1 would be excellent here, and he will get it, getting the big man Rigon, the entry man of Big, out of the picture, as now FlyQuest come back in for the save.
Man, they want to try and get this one over and done with. In OT, and they will! Vexite rounds it out! And so FlyQuest with Big's map pick in their back pocket, an overtime needed, and a comeback from a 6-round deficit in that first half. That is no small feat for FlyQuest. Only 2 strong here for Big. JDC and Searson. Oh, Searson's in hot water. Having to swing it wide out through pit, but they get run through FlyQuest.
Big triple B down to spawn anyway, so...
You know, you played hoping.
Yeah.
Hoping that they come B. That seems like a bit of a classic, actually, for Big.
We were there. And just armor patrol here for Big, trying to get out with anything.
Oh, hang on.
This could be tasty.
This is a bit of money waiting to happen. Hang on, he's fine. Oh, yeah. All right, Rigon. Still looking good. How much is certain? He's going to get out with 3 kills at the end of the round, but still FlyQuest on the board early with the pistol.
and execute, but Big have made the right gamble here as Crimbo's left with multiple util towards that B bomb site. He's just cycling smokes, and Big are getting ready to deal with his push. Searson gets a tag off. Pistol's going to be lethal here, but wrong player comes round the corner. Searson gets his second. No scope won't connect. Pistols will. Rigon's even shot through the smoke on short side, and Alistair just trying to find an upgrade and a chance in this 1v3, but it feels like Big might have found their force and landed on their feet. Great round out of Searson and Rigon combining for 4.
You've only just eaten. The Tim Tams is only just settling.
Is that all they eat?
Apparently. Flash over the apartments. Tech9's up in the face of Big, but it's not pretty for Liaz.
Okay.
Vexite and Inns, though, they make it look a little bit better. But then along comes JDC. Only to ruin the party for FlyQuest. They will get this. Okay, Vexite. Hang on a moment.
Naughty boy.
As he just toggled on, because that's a clean kill through the smoke. And he's going to reposition in time to get this spot over towards short.
It's not a weird angle. He could shoot his teammate here. Careful through that box. He might even give away his position. Ollie forces him. Vexite tries to commit, but Dexter does it. Double up. Out of nowhere, just swings with a Tech9.
You can't discount Dexter at this point. Yeah, Tabson makes it very, very deep. Maybe even deeper than FlyQuest are ready for. They turn around and they deal with him. Well placed from Inns to secure that opening. Searson keeps getting given chances down here through middle. It's JDC to find that first point of contact, and Rigon puts that M4 to work, but it's irretrievable now for old mate Crimbo, who's boxed in this corner. Gonna have to do it with the 5-7. Up close, this thing is a beast. And the 5-7 ain't bad either. Crimbo gets out after 1. FlyQuest is split up right now. Liaz has all this control over towards the arches, but they don't know about JDC or where he's gotten to. Luckily enough, Liaz is going to sniff him out, so that's the A site opened up here.
Yeah, Bomb's still a little bit scared. It's going to make the long route round, and if Big were making a pacey rotation, they could have gone back through CT. They don't like how deep Liaz is, though. They'll try and go through middle. Still not going to get there to stop the bomb. Liaz will actually hear these steps. I say that. They start sneaking. He's still aware. Searson split up on his own. There's no way they should be ready for Crimbo and Apso, right? Liaz is even knife out running through this position. He thinks better of it. Giving Crimbo the runway. But not a lot of time to mess around here with no kit. Crimbo's got to get this first kill clean, and Liaz is slinking back into the bomb site. Feels like a 4-1 lead for FlyQuest on this T side right now. Despite getting force bought in round 2, FlyQuest land on their feet and start sprinting down the track. One win all year on this map. Searson once again has taken that mid pick. That's something to rely on right now, it seems like, for Big. They could use those advantages. What can they do with it? Inns. Oh, that's very late, and Crimbo's molly burns him out. 5-on-3 for Big. Great position, and AWP has gone back to Apps.
And Big might start dismantling this 3-man hold over towards B soon, right? Especially with kind of FlyQuest having to drop that smoke in and then not even surviving. They've also blocked themselves off from Banana. So JDC comes back around to join in on the A-hold, meaning that FlyQuest are going into a 3-on-3 here, and they've got to get past this Searson AWP. It's been causing them problems. Any sort of scoped gun for Searson has often been advantages for Big.
Nice round out of Big. Couple of picks. And they force FlyQuest's hand. It's nice to get a clean round like that as well.
Punish Searson in this head-to-head. And he will. Alistair throws his hat and name into the hat in the ring.
And he pulls it out the hat, and suddenly he's in the ring.
Rigon!
Yeah.
Never replies. Dexter gets ballsy with it, walking the smoke. not able to get this trade either, so even though they've dealt with CS2 to open up...
Oh, it's one of the mollies.
Well, they can't be on scaffolding.
They're not on the roof, Tamsin. Happy to let you know. All right, 4-on-4 backup Banana with the combat orb, but that's not going to make this corner clearing any easier. They need a molly in there. Alistair sneaks into the SMG, and Tamsin gets out scot-free. A lot of walking for FlyQuest, but it might actually lead to a result. Flash goes high, Riggle pulls a nade, and he even gets one somehow, some way, leaving just Vexite in the clutch.
Bomb on his back though, and he's got time here. There's that wrap coming in all the way through middle, but they're both leaning towards the apartments right now. And so he does have just a few more seconds to try and get set up. He's going to post himself over in the pit. Now, Tabson could just walk right out and put a stop to this, but will he look straight down? I don't think this is the #1 angle you're looking for. Here's him drop in. Vexite, quick turnaround, but it's that second player through the apartments that he wasn't ready for. So Crimbo and Tabson make it happen.
This could be big. Picking up steam on the CT side. Dexter going with a pace up Banana, but he has no support, no trade available. And Crimbo holds strong. 3 CT still here. The nades just come flying in. And light ends up. Back to the site, back to CT for big as they pre-rotate 2 players. And this orb has been doing this a few times, finally going to pay off for Searson. Scroll nades make me scared, and he'll get chased down out of apps, but Tabson's got his back. 4-on-2, FlyQuest just got to hope for the best on this B-bomb site. And right now, this is, again, given a good bit of respect here. Crimbo can drop a molly if they throw any util. But he's currently not in a position to stop the plant. He's going to go around to Coffin to do exactly that. Maybe at this point just want to play for retake, having no support with that smoke down in CT. JDC burns his mag, and Crimbo gives it up. 4-on-2, post-plant now for big. It's not even going to come to it.
Yeah, Alistair is in hot water here.
Oh, yeah.
Caught crossing, Crimbo just peels away, waits for his teammates to move on over, and Big stay very composed. They don't let that one get out of hand. They kind of gifted the kill onto Inns as well as he goes searching over the top of oranges.
Searson on short. He's got his full back route. This time shouldn't be caught by a chasing pistol. Smoke comes out on mid. Searson gets out after 1. The spam could even help him out as he finds 2. Searson, any more shots from the side? The Julies are out. He just comes swinging, but that's dangerous. JDC doesn't have the ammo to support, and he gets glocked on long side. This is Glocks and Tech-9s taking their way into a 3-on-2.
Big are desperate for a kill to bring them back into this round. They won't be given anything. Dear. They call the save. They call it off. FlyQuest with just the pistols.
Oh, Tabson giving it right through the smoke, but he didn't want to commit. Tries to pull back. Dexter repeaks, and at least the HEs are solid in this round for big. It makes it worthwhile. Player tagged up on either side. And a player lost as well, but still have this apps pop coming in. Oh no, Rigon fiddling with nades. They're going to drop in. Still manages to recover a spray again, and Searson in position in time. No one in the site, but JDC creeps back in. So Alistair, not an easy 1v3.
Smoke's going to get rid of the AWP at least, but he wasn't ready for JDC tucked in up close.
Alright, JDC sending it right down alt mid, and he's got Rigon for support. He even gets into T-Apps. This whole round has now just turned into a death match right now. Forget your nades, forget your game plan. You just got to fight for survival. Spam on the smoke. Dexter's low, and JDC is in T-spawn right now. I don't think FlyQuest are really aware.
Tabs has a great ability, though, in these sort of moments to be willing to inject chaos right near the end of halves. He did that back on Ancient, and they try to do it here on Inferno, and while the initial results look good, those players end up very separate. on the offensive so deep into enemy lines that they don't have assistance anymore. And so FlyQuest are able to isolate both of those fights and claw their way back into a 3-on-3. If they split the half even, that is a disaster for Big.
CS2 goes back to that B bomb site. Tapson gets the info, and CS2 better hurry up. Gung Ho back to A. Tapson's on his own. Flash to try and force a kill. He will get it, but they burn him out. 2-on-1. CS2, what have you got?
Missed that timing on the cross into the pit. Drops a nade in, but now they know where he's coming from. Now they know what they're up against. And so FlyQuest, they've got time to get set up here. Tries to isolate these fights. It's a well-placed smoke. It locks ins out of the trade. CS2's given himself the best possible chance here. But as he drops in, fake flash. CS2 falls for it. Up and over the boxes, and Ins is ready. It's a split half as FlyQuest offer up resistance down the tail end. Has given FlyQuest a real fighting chance for this to be the 2-0 and send Big into a bit of a disaster spiral to open up the play-in.
Yeah, biggest quest yet for the Aussies to start a tournament off. Going 1-0 up, being a single series from a group stage, but Crimbo wants to put it all to question. And nade does surprisingly little. And Crimbo avoids any trade here as he just hangs out behind logs. The rest of his team running it through apps with that entry from Rigon. We know he's been a keen entry man on this T side today. He's going to be helped out by JDC to double up on this A site. Dexter forced a Molotov. He knew he had to go. Or FlyQuest would have been left out of position, and they will still be trying to save a smoke. Rigon will not let that happen. 7-6 for Big.
Terrifying. Trying to delay with all these smokes, and they've done a good job of that.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Like, you've just turned Big around. You've uprooted the game plan entirely at the 30-second mark. They're going to recommit. But FlyQuest are already making moves to try and suss this one out, and they get the spot in top mid. They know it's the commit. That is a big kill for Ins. This smoke is still up, only just fading now as Big try to come through. They brace themselves, but it's the crossfire between Ins and Liaz that proves to be too much. One man left. Alistair goes unchecked. This is going to be his moment. He could win it right now, and there is a three for Big. He's delayed, and Alistair takes it to time.
Wow.
The pistols prevail for FlyQuest. They delay Big with those smokes. And what was meant to be measured and composed from Big Clan ends up coming back to haunt them.
That's a sick round for FlyQuest. I can't believe they do it with the smokes. They buy just enough time, and still everything goes right on top of that. Big still found a double entry. They had enough time to plant, but Crimbo didn't trust his cover. He wanted to hunt the kill, and Alistair played that pillar perfectly. Won that round, but he certainly put a bow on it. And Big just get broken. Back over the knee.
Ooh. It's always Rigon.
True.
Opener secured, and with it a bomb plant. A real chance here for Big. And they're forced back into this one. They have themselves a plant over inside of B, and they've got time to set up. CS2 right now is embarking on a very big flank, but he's taking it super slow for the time being. Finally gets a move on now and starts running. But his teammates are having to buy him a lot of time right now, and that's a problem because that's not something they've got high in supply. Everyone falls, and it's just CS2 on this wraparound. Gonna have to do it with the Deagle. They're on the defuse already. CS2 closing the distance, but surely doesn't get here in time. Liaz now has his eyes on that wraparound. It's a FlyQuest deal with the big force buy. I mean, you don't like seeing that frustration either, but it's understandable. They can feel this game getting away from them. And in the games that matter more than any other to Big. Tabson, he was the one who got to experience the glory run all those years ago, all the way to a final here in Cologne. And so he's kept Big in this round at least. Nice to get to say his name there as he doubles up down towards the mid push, kind of quells that aggression early on.
Alistair knows he needs to force a kill here in a 3-on-5. If Big just group and hit a site together, they're going to win it. So Alistair decking the AWP on the T-half. It's a nice kill. Should force Big back to this B bomb site. Inz is away. He's got the util ready, getting caught on the wiggle. Throwing a smoke on Molly is a dangerous one. They're going to go right through that one, including the Molotov. Nade will bounce back, almost killing himself in the process. 3 on 4 here. Alistair catches Rigon. Careful, Big. Don't split up too much. This one's getting awkward. They're going to have to hurry up on this rotation. And Inz playing with fire, spamming the smoke. But Big with a bomb plant, set themselves up for success. No nades coming down to the fight here in this post plant.
Still a stressful round though. Alistair has made it so with that double kill. If you'd managed to get into B a lot cleaner, they would have never even considered this. But Tabson, this one gets personal for him. 3 kills deep in the round. And that might be enough for Big to walk away with this one unchecked.
Nice. Big round for Tabson. Just sat at T-ramp, FlyQuest throw. I like the FlyQuest are confident enough in this game to throw in an aggressive round. Not in a desperate time. They just send it down mid on a full buy, knowing if we win this, we not only, you know, flex our muscles, but we completely break Big's economy. We take double digits.
Sure, he brings in the aggression, but those would be like moves you used to see kind of, you know, all Greyhound like pull in when they were getting thrashed after playing a pretty boring game up until that point, whereas nowadays, you know, that's just a move where you're trying to kind of stake your claim to the game. You're changing the pace up. You're keeping Big on their toes.
Counter-Strike is confidence, and FlyQuest today have had reason to be confident with how they've played. Had some individuals to rely on. This one's far more of a team game. That's a nice boost. Rigon again at the forefront of this T side finds Dexter.
His AWP was the reason that FlyQuest even made that last round interesting. He's going to get tasked with another multi-kill needed here.
Ooh, yeah, over the top.
He won't survive. Rigon and Crimbo, quick work made of this B site, and so Big have closed the gap. It starts with Tabson on a multi-kill round, fending off mid-aggression. Now Rigon starting to find those openers. Big have still got a bit more left to show us here.
Rigon 4-1 on opening duels in this map alone. And he's looking for the closes as well. Oh, nice. Only Inz left up. Surely not. But Rigon playing a phenomenal game today. Oh, he's waiting for the flash. Poor Tabson. Inz will survive, and Big will level out the score. Putting them on eco as well. This should be Big taking the lead right at the end of Inferno. A round difference. Alistair's AWP out. Good grenades. Searson, a decent last map. A quieter one in Inferno, not a shock for an AWP, but Alistair on the CT side makes his work. And who did he take down, Harry?
That's really big.
Oh, it is
now
all right.
aggression, Vexite runs at them through Banana.
Wow.
Dexter's there to back him up. And so the gauntlet's been thrown down in response from FlyQuest.
Oh, Big just get their neck snapped.
They find the opener. They find the guy that's been causing them so many issues. And when he's the first to fall, when you've gotten rid of Rigon, you feel so much more comfortable to take some liberties. And that's exactly what they do. Aggression down Banana. And immediately that pressure is back on.
Yeah, FlyQuest start triple B, but they don't show it by dumping all their util. They just get the standard mollies in, but then they delay with a deep HE. And fortunately for them, there's 4 players at Big in the middle of Banana. It couldn't have gone better, according to plan. Crimbo's through the smoke. That's a sick entry. He's going to clear the corners as well. No AWP here to stop him. Crimbo unleashed as he takes 2 into this B bomb site. Big respond just as quickly. 2 rounds in 20 seconds.
So now they even look to go hunting for these remaining players. They want maximum damage here. It's this AWP that they're really keen on removing. And, well, there he is. Rigon out through the apartments. They know where Liaz is. And Rigon is relentless.
Okay, there's the hype that we've been waiting for. A very back and forth second half of Inferno. Ooh, oh dear. And he's out.
Yeah, they wanted to take Banana in that round. And the smoke lineup was just off, so the Banana fight didn't go down the way that FlyQuest had envisioned it. They've still adjusted well, right? They've quickly dismantled that stack over towards B. Alistair, no right to get out with one, but he's managed it. And so he's at least kept the numbers even here. But Regon, he's so terrified. Liaz, you feel so boxed in right now. You don't know what's happening on short. You're scared about peeking into the apartments, and they could be wrapping you long.
They're coming to molly him for Regon. It's a perfect move. He doesn't have a Molotov. If they can get one in with his flash, that's beautiful. Liaz is so blind. He's burning. He doesn't even know it. Tabson takes that headshot. He's seen him in the sight. Regon doesn't let them down. In fact, he pulls them up to 12 and takes map point on FlyQuest's pick. Maybe there might even be a third smoke in spawn. He's going to be able to buy a lot of time solo, reinforce his A site.
Oh, this is a B play.
Yeah.
Regon's left. He's completely left the apartments. When he's doing that, that's the mind made up. He's the guy often left lurking there. And so when he rejoins the pack over here at B, it is the B play. That means Dexter, all eyes are on him. He's got a Molotov to try and slow this down to buy but a few more seconds for FlyQuest.
Gotta go.
You need kills from the captain here. You need Dexter to stand and deliver. He was one of the top performers back on Ancient. But right now in defensive B, it's nothing done. And it's Regon from those apartments all the way back around into the B site take to open it up. Vexite with a response, make it a double. Maybe there's still hope yet. Time bought for the rotates. Alistair now moves in, gets rid of that first man. Can't stop the bomb plan. Will that come back to haunt them as Tabson mops up two? It's just Liaz, and the one that gets away is the one that makes them pay. Big are still in this game.
There's a bit of a gap there. It's not an easy shot for Inns. They're going to cross in.
Ooh, goes the other way. Dinked down by the Glock to open up, but they run at Searson. Regon has to have his head on his swivel, and he can't pick up any more than one. Still, Big have at least been able to withstand this initial rush of the site. Battling their way into a 3-on-3, these dual Berettas are now the last hope for FlyQuest. Vexite tries his hardest, but JDC and Crimbo will lock FlyQuest out of the round.
It was a sick jump round for Inns, who got dinked, goes cold zero and gets 2 headshots, but I love that Big realize what's going on. In a 3-on-3, they know they have 2 players trapped behind generators.
Tabson. Got legs, but does he have hands? Doesn't look like it as it's Inns throwing them out. Double kill on the push over through mid, and now Liaz hears them coming up through B, but isn't able to reel them in at all. So Big, they do get control over the site here. That bomb, however, is cut down over the top of construction, so they're going to have to make a play here to try and recover that bomb, and really this is going to be a brawl for the kills. They are going to need all 3 of them. There's a flank coming in for Dexter. That one's free onto Searson. And so now it's just Crimbo lay out through middle. A route to get that bomb. And if he gets away with the kill, there's even the world for the A plant. Is it up on top or did it fall down?
Down.
Oh, it fell down. That's a disaster. So Crimbo, yeah, they've got to win this one through fighting. And Crimbo's just seen him. Dexter tagged on up. This one's on a knife's edge. And Crimbo just spots him at the last second. And that's big. Crimbo.
Smokes go down, but not a lot of FlyQuest players here. That smoke will be a little bit awkward. Searson doesn't even clear default. He's just walking right through, right past this one as Crimbo nades open the smoke. Double entry. Good deagle from Dexter. But remember, this MAC-10 is still behind you. Dexter looking forward. Finding a double. Should never be ready for this position. So Searson makes it so. And Liaz just trying to connect some charge shots with the Deeg as well. Not to be Big up 4-0.
Yeah, wrap on the catwalk. This one sealed by Crimbo there. 4 kills from the guy. 8-0 to open up Vertigo. And so while, you know, we've largely been home in the conversation on Regon, you could also see across Inferno, I think it was very, very clear that Crimbo was building into this series as well. He was being a real nuisance with the harassment over towards the B site on their T sides. And when you think about how the series started for him all the way back on Ancient, it felt like he was struggling to ever be involved, right?
It's a very good look right now for Big. Wally fades in the smoke, so Rigon's up ahead of it. Oh! That's not cool. Nice.
There's that combo. Rigon and Searson taking control of ramp. Alistair blinding himself.
Yeah, it's not enough. Rigon gets a second entry into this site as well. And Inz is so tagged up. Liaz will join him. They both get a kill with this damage, but that's not a nice combo. It's left them saving yet again.
Because you're always expecting that no one wants to play it, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, as you say, gentleman's agreement, people aren't, no one's swapping their first ban, you know? No one's like, oh, I don't like this hole in gap, I'm a hole in elevator, I'm going to change the map I don't play, but just everyone will, someone will second ban it in most BO3s. The fact,
calculated!
Yeah, the scream there for Rigon. He thought he was gone. Oh my god, JDC just running up B as well. Bigger confident now. There it is. He's done that before. Dexter eating a bullet through yellow. He goes deep. He goes down under. They heard that hit. I'm surprised he's not escaping right now.
Tries to replenish the smoke to get himself out.
Rigon. Look at him go.
That's not the man they usually deal with. They should. When you see Vexite dead like that, you almost want to go looking for more.
Okay.
Dexter, well, at least rein in Rigon just a little bit. And so if Searson starts stepping up, you need Ali to do the same.
Oh, that's just dodged by Dexter. Oh,
no.
And then he...
Stop talking, bro.
Yeah, and then he walks back in, I guess. It spreads, and Dexter dies. Still, Inz doesn't fall for it. And I mean, Inz has been the one reliable player in this series for FlyQuest in the right position right now. This AWP angle does see him. Searson gets that frag. And Alistair heard on the A side. Tabson has got the backstab. No, come on, bro. You can't do this.
Oh,
no! Brother. Oh dear. He really wanted the knife. Oh no. If he ran B, he could win the round. I'm done. 7-0. Allegedly.
It's nice to see Tabson trying to have fun with it on the upside.
He actually like blocked himself in. That's the funniest part. If he was further away,
he kept letting him walk
was going to
Ali
walk
wasn't gonna,
out of the angle, but he walks into Tabson, so he just has to knife. Oh,
but you know
really,
what you see is like
this whole round was a joke. Look, he's going to walk away. Oh. Tabson, look at that, just running up ramp. Full pace. They know they've forced the respect thanks to this AWP and Rigon as well, causing a lot of problems. We saw him again. He knows something's up on gap side. Can't connect the kill. Searson with a repeat with a connecting shot as well, but it's going to be the spray back through the smoke. And while in middle, Ali hits one, but there's a quick trade and he repeats too fast. Dexter just going for it. He has to. Through the smoke. Inside of the smoke, Searson, they've seen this position before. Will he expect it, or will he bypass it completely? Again, Rigon is deeper than they're ready.
Oh, wait, this is awkward.
They've realized.
No, the bomb is at bridge, so he has to go back. Oh. And then...
Hello? Hello?
Look, Searson, look down, please.
In gap.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
He knew Dexter was here. He just couldn't find him. He's been in that position before. 3-on-2 here. FlyQuest aren't out of a chance. Inz is inside of the site, but they're everywhere. They're surrounding him. Inz turns back for 2. 1v1. Searson on the short side. Inz knows exactly what's coming up. Shadow perhaps, and he hits the headshot, but it's a 1 HP difference. It's ever coming. Good nades. Ooh, and the swing behind it as well, but it's no surprise to see Rigon's name in the front side of the kill feed.
Oh, smoke blows open, but tabseN's got a watchful eye on it. They're not going to slow the roll of Big. Instead, they're going to have to play ahead of this util. And someone's got to get a multi-kill here. Someone's got to be the hero for FlyQuest. And if one doesn't materialize, Big storming the board. They are running away with this game, running away with the series after some super close back and forth maps as well. It might just end with a blowout here on Vertigo as Big play their trump card. Oh my god, I thought Alistair was about to go off as well.
That was close. Okay, gotta go for it. There's no saving in this game. 1v2, no kits. Flash is good, but they can just swing together. Big looking keen to close it, confident in every engagement. Crimbo is the insurance policy, and it's not needed. Rigon locks it in.
Down to run amok up through ramp, and then occasionally they'll throw in a call like this where it's just it's grouped, it's all together. They're going to try and take the B space, and so if they get gifted an early kill here, well, this might be a very fast round with an abrupt and fiery end. They've got to check for Liaz, and they won't, so he at least doubles up. Any more from Liaz, he will fall. tabseN gets that trade, but it's answered onto by INS. So FlyQuest in round 11. This might be where they get their first and then their last chance for something at the end of this CT side.
It's certainly limiting the positions they want to play. Like Dexter is trying to bait Alistair. He can't even go and play from elevator, play in the site. He's scared. Maybe Crimbo CT. Now they're going to run 12 seconds. FlyQuest have to try and stop the plant.
Yeah, one kill can win you the round. Oh, that's really rough, because now that plant comes in, the molly. Oh, the nade just denies it. Dexter bails them out.
Wow. And
so the Crimson duo is stopped just like that.
How are we?
Crimbo 1v4. I've seen it. Seen it with my own eyes.
But the Crimson's a long-running series might start to hit its kind of dull patch here down the stretch. All right. 2 rounds is what FlyQuest is shooting for. CS2 dead early. Rigon is out for revenge. He's not going to get it. Dexter reels them in over towards the short side. That leaves Big with nothing else but these players outside of B. Crimbo goes back to go and fetch the bomb. And they can just leave Alistair posted. That lets them lean heavier over towards B and middle. JDC is desperate for a way in. Ouch. Won't get given anything. So this one, looking like FlyQuest is safe with a second. They just need to stop Crimbo and tabseN.
Should be simple. Not with shots like that. Over the top. Careful. Crimbo's taken 2. In a 2v4 now. At the end of the half, FlyQuest needed everything they could get. And Crimbo's on for the ace right now. It's even scared the AWP off of flanking. He doesn't want to go too soon.
AWP on Alistair in the backstab. That's less than ideal. Even to kind of take the shot, he's got to make some noise. He's got to scope on in. He's going to walk up unscoped the whole way and try to come in with the backstab. But he doesn't have that multi-kill potential. He can't mop up both players.
Dexter's got to give them the plant. And at that point, Big will be aware, okay, there might be a flanking play. We're getting given way too much room right now. You see, they're not expecting the respect. Alistair starts to close the gap. Crimbo's got that flank on timing. Alistair sneaking up. Crimbo can't hit the shot. And now it's tabseN looking for the full house. The 1v2 to close the half for 11-1 up. And the captain of Big might have it in the palm of his hand, but Alistair wallbangs him. And FlyQuest, they find something. It's not a lot to rely on this CT side, but they survive the half with a couple of rounds.
Nice, boys.
Nice start round.
Let's go.
Good shot down.
Oh, no, thanks.
Boys, we came back from 9-3, by the way. I want to remind you.
Should we take?
Not filled with hope, but they're trying to motivate forward as they send it into the B-bomb site. A well-placed flash pops CS2's face, and Alistair follows up very deep, and they catch Rigon on the top. So FlyQuest with a pistol They came back from 9-3. That is a good point.
It is a good point. He's raised the compelling point there, is Ali.
It's now 10-3. Like a pre-nade on the molly to really slow him down. Got to win this fight, Liaz, to split this B-bomb site. Oh, he gets caught on that yellow box, but he still gets away with a frag. Crimbo escaping, or at least delaying his inevitable death. He'll get wall banged out. That's a clean spray. But no more for Tapson. So FlyQuest get rid of the biggest guns in the round. But not the biggest man. It's Rigon with the Deagle, looking to demolish them. Not today.
Oh, and
Nice.
Liaz even ready for the backstab. That's a nice read on the round for Liaz. He was aware of the close player in mid, and he gets there just in time to catch the wrap on the backstab. So FlyQuest get up onto 5.
But this is what Big were waiting for. The AWP on Searson, who despite being 9-9, he was very supportive on the T-side AWP, letting Rigon get a lot of space, doing damage to Dexter, stopping this A-Ram control. So there we go. That's more like it for Searson. They even double nade gap. Lidoesn't matter. He gets out. Ooh, huge kill onto Rigon. And Liaz has found the gap. Hello. Oh, and it's shut. Swiftly. My God, Dexter's had enough.
Dexter's so good. So good. Ince gets all this control over towards B as well, but will he get rewarded? Crimbo looks aware of this, and the jump up gave him that little bit of foresight to deal with him. Dexter! Oh,
he got stunned
They
once.
both opted out. They were like, nah, it's fine.
Dexter could have killed
You know
him.
what? We'll chalk this one up to an L for both parties. Good luck in the retake,
They're rushing the
Searson.
bomb. They're rushing the
They're
bomb.
going to try and get past Alistair. It's just the tag. He needed the kill, and he will get it the second time around. Dexter nearly finished off Searson. We've never seen FlyQuest not quite kill someone and then live to regret it. Oh no, what we have, that was just last map, so let's see Searson. Will he be their second time that this comes back to haunt them? Doesn't look like he wants to go for it. Low on HP, he pays his respects to FlyQuest.
Better run.
And so 6 rounds up on the board as Alistair and Dexter lock it in, and they even hunt down Searson the second time around.
Not sure what he was hanging around for. He already had lost the round at that point. What's one exit going to do? Just run. Inns is the old reliable for the team. Orb doesn't find Vexite, who is going through the smoke on a very nice timing here.
Oh yeah, that one's free. Even got the spot on the second player. Rigon falls down to the ramp take, and there's no Searson in sight.
There we go.
Vexite swinging on out for even more. Tapson now dead.
Uh-oh.
And so a lot of pressure's put on this A site. That might trigger some rotations here. You can see JDC's getting antsy over in middle, but he will decide against it. They don't fall for this. They don't give in to the pressure that's been applied over at A, and they maintain a double B hold. And will that be the difference maker here as FlyQuest set their sights on the B play?
That's awkward. Dexter had such a great position, but he goes before the flash even comes around the corner, so of course they take him down.
Oh, this could get messy. These rounds can get out of hand. They're going to try and rejoin Vexite over here in A. Searson is still out on short. He's been waiting here all round.
He's going to hit the util as well first. But I know what's coming his way. That molly traps him in position, but he doesn't mind as long as it doesn't tick. It actually goes out in the smoke. JDC catching a player by surprise. Searson hits his shot, trying to stop the plant. It's never coming in. Alistair, 20 seconds, got to do it quickly. Baits the shot out. Fantastic movement, but they're still coming quickly from the spawn side as well. Does he have much room? 15 seconds. Searson with the re-peek. Alistair running out of chances, and Crimbo's going to catch him from the elevator. Big survive. Just one more. They take their first CT round.
He doesn't overplay his hand. He doesn't get antsy and look for the info. And when they shut Dexter down at B, FlyQuest, they start panicking like they're the ones on the back foot. They split up the offense. They have one player lurking out through B who falls down, and then they have that push up through the A site, and they were never ready for that AWP. That is a very composed round for Big, and a great read of the situation there. FlyQuest end up playing right into their hands. Alistair might make up for it with one and the double on that AWP. Couldn't deliver in the clutch, but he has gifted a double opener to FlyQuest here.
And they make the right call. Just group 5 players, go for a hit together. Even if you go into a stack, should be favored to trade out these kills. Chroma in a close position. They've used a lot of util to clear this before. But will that be their undoing? No, there is a molly. That's a default molly, though. Spam will do. Vexite clears it clean. JDC alone in the smoke. Just going to pop through with that flashbang. Almost transfers to 2. Rigon throwing himself into the site. FlyQuest, they've got the numbers here. They're not in any hurry to plant this bomb. They're going to look for the kill together. Rigon able to snatch one out. 4 health. Diaz knows a Glock shot will do it. I don't see a world where Rigon gets past this AWP either. He's right there, 20 seconds, backing up, playing the clock. But Liaz with the Glock closes, and FlyQuest, bit by bit, round by round, they're piecing them together. Is it maybe a harsh term, but you could see like them just mentally break and just not
they're
have
like
it in
checked
them.
out autopilot mode,
Like,
nothing new.
This team never used to be a comeback team, right? But you can see it building very early here for FlyQuest. There's Vexite doing it again. He gets traded, but look who he's removed. The star of the series for Big, who's gone cold on this CT side.
Yeah, star of the series, sure, but the shining star here for Big has been Crimbo, and he's still very much in the picture over towards B, and that's where FlyQuest are going to look to test next.
I like this boost. How often
that's
do you
the
see
tag.
that?
That's the tag. They're not able to get a nade off in time to finish him, but that still forces a lot of respect out of Crimbo.
Need this kill because it will be traded. Liaz is right there. Tabson gets it. And Liaz doesn't swing. He has the bomb. He hopes Tabson goes too far. And he's correct in his assumption. 3 on 3 with damage done on this B bomb site, forcing the AWP to rotate.
Big are looking for info. They still aren't sure where this one's ending up. And so CS2 confirms that ramp is clear. Now they see the bomb drop over at B. But Inns breaks away from the rest of the pack. Deals with JDC, and Crimbo's just got to fall on out of there. He got tagged by that AWP earlier in the round.
Default nade. It's not going to kill him. Shouldn't really change much, to be honest.
AWP on this flank. FlyQuest need to start considering this. CS2 with a missed shot, and so now they know about that AWP. They might go looking for Crimbo. They know they hurt him earlier on, and they're being boxed in from the ramp side. If they can take away Generator, if they can take CT, this one's theirs, but Crimbo holds the line. That attempt to go hunting for the low HP player doesn't work for FlyQuest, and now Inns is trapped. He is boxed in. One quick kill. Can he find Crimbo? Low time on the bomb, and Inns walks it over the line. There was one rifle round between FlyQuest and an even scoreline, and they win it out there, putting a stop to the big clutch.
It's been a really nice idea. Quad molly for Inns. He's looking for this entry, but Crimbo's staying behind double, giving away nothing.
You're never willing to discount Crimbo. You're never willing to
there
write
it
him
is.
out. And so there he is with a big swing to open this up. Dexter dead first. Vexite taking space in the meantime. The bomb moving in behind him. But are they ready for Regon up close?
what?
Vexite with a quick flick back round. Will deal with the point man for Big. Liaz has taken away the catwalk. If he can make another incision, that would be big. But he fires off too soon. Now he's in the danger zone. Tries to back out of there. They'll go hunting for Liaz. And there's CS2 backstab out on the short side. Alistair and Inns have got to do it. Inns only just arriving, but Ali has held the line. He's bought his teammate time to move in and lend a helping hand. Inns spotted, whittled down. Alistair dinked. They're both low. It's all for this for FlyQuest. They've gotten past every one of these 4 spies so far in this second half. But is this the straw that breaks their backs? Tap on the bomb. Inns dead at short. Alistair's been trying to hype him up all day, and now he's got to be the one to deliver their salvation. That equalizing round. Will he fall for the tap? He doesn't. He calls their bluff. Crimbo moves in, and Ali looking to take it to time. Ends it in style. 11-all for Alistair. He delivers on his word.
Oh my goodness, the jump over the top as well. The style points as he crawls right under Crimbo.
This is what he promised them. He said, we came back from 10-2, and he gets them the point to tie the game up at 11-all. There's that wave return to Crimbo.
Yeah. Vexite has just been such a nuisance in this position. He's found entry after entry up ramp in the rifle rounds. Not today. Tabson tackles with him. Molotov will do nothing. Tabson can sit inside of the smoke. He can survive. It goes out. Support from his team forces FlyQuest back. They don't want to be reswung with a flash. Crimbo's ready for it. Oh my god.
Oh, he's nearly punished. And he's not able to get it back in time.
Desperate.
Dexter opens up. Searson holds the line, but the flashes are good. JDC falls, but there's that orb striking right back.
again.
Dexter and Inter both low on health, but Dexter is trying to make the big play. The one that might save FlyQuest. Missed spray to open it up. 3 kills to his name. He would need the ace clutch, and they chase him down. The IGLs clash, and Tabson takes it. Big move onto match and series point.
An empty CT side, yet just enough to break the money for the final round of regulation. 2 Tech-9s, a crawling Vexite. Past the sandbags, they were close, he pops in, but Rigon wins his fight finally, given a chance to actually engage. No smoke in his face. It's Tabson who lines up a lot of damage that's finished off by JDC, and Big might just be able to do it at the 11th hour, 2v2. They're in the site, but so is Searson, plucking them apart. Only Alistair, knife out, comeback for naught. Big escape, battered and bruised, but you should see their opponents.
It's not over till the big lady sings, and my word, is she singing right now.